Yon, I'm happy that we can talk now. Just a few minutes before the interview, I heard that you already know some Bulgarian words. Tell me something in Bulgarian.
Разбирам български, но е трудно.
Как си?
Добре, всичко добре. I'm very happy to be here speaking to you and very happy to be here in Bansko with Slavia.
How do you feel? With Slavia, you've been now a few months with the club playing, training, so how do you feel?
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better now that I've been here for a while. You know, I know how the club works. I know my teammates. I know the coach. So this time around has been a little bit easier than last season. But I feel very good here and very happy, as I said.
Do you have already some good friends here in the team or in Bulgaria?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have a really good relationship with all the guys. They're all really welcoming. Since the moment I came, I feel like they all opened their arms to me, and yeah, it's great to spend time with them on and off the field.
I believe that when someone is coming in a foreign country, he maybe thinks that the different things in country, like expecting some things. What were your expectations when you came here, and what did you find?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know much about Bulgaria, to be honest. When I came, it was my first time. So one of my best friends growing up is Bulgarian, so I knew a lot of things from him, and he had said really good things about Sofia and about the country. And you know, I'm a traveler. I've lived all over the world, and visiting new places and getting to know new cultures, learning new languages, that's something I really enjoy, and it hasn't been any different here in Sofia. I really enjoy it, and I love traveling. I love getting to, I came to Bansko last year, going to Plovdiv just for fun, visit the cities and visit more, get to know more about the country and the people.
What impressed you here in Bulgaria?
It's beautiful. I feel like it's not talked enough how beautiful Bulgaria is, really. The cities are amazing. There's amazing food. I love the food here. And yeah, I think that's probably what surprised me the most. And I didn't expect the food to be so good.
Yeah, and comparing to the other countries you've been,
it's very different. You know, life is very different in America, Canada. A little bit more similar to maybe when I lived in Poland, the style of living that you have here, but I think you can live a great life. My life in Sofia is amazing. I love it. Really nice restaurants. I love to go out for coffee, all those things, so it's great.
You've been to a lot of places all over the world. Where is your favorite and why?
I think my favorite is home. I live in a town 30 minutes away, Barcelona, called Sitges. Every time I have a chance to go back, that's where I feel the most comfortable. The food, the people, my family's there, so that's definitely my favorite place in the world.
Do you have time to watch some of the La Liga matches, and what do you think of all the things that happened last season in La Liga, in Champions League?
Yeah, I'm a big Barcelona fan, and I watch every game. They're pretty late here, you know, because they play almost every time at 10, but I stay up. My girlfriend's not happy with me, but I love watching football. I love watching any game, really. And last season for me, for my club, was hard, you know, but I think this year hopefully it will be a little better and we can maybe win some trophies.
What do you think of Barca and the way they're playing without Leo Messi?
It's hard, you know. I think we relied a lot on his talent, and I think a lot of things were covered just because Messi was there. And once he left, we truly saw the problems that Barcelona had. And I think last year was a transition year. I think still this year it's going to be really hard to compete with Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And there's really good teams in Spain and in Champions League even more. But I think we're on a good note after the season, and I really hope that Xavi can help us win some games this year.
Yeah, and when Xavi came in Barcelona, the guy started playing with more motivation, but what are the things that impressed you in the way they're playing, maybe the tactics, or just the way how the players feel from your point of view?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. I think they did have that first motivation when he came, but then you saw towards the end of the season that once that emotion goes away, it's really hard, you know, because it's a very competitive league. You know, people maybe see the Premier League and they say, oh, it's really fun to watch, but the Spanish league is really hard. It's really hard. Teams work very well. Their coaches are amazing, tactical work, and winning any game in Spain is really hard. So I hope that they can bring some players to score more goals, but also I think Barca really needs help in the defense and stop conceding so many goals.
Do you think that at some point of your career maybe you can be back in Spain and playing on highest possible level?
Yeah, I mean that's a dream of mine for sure to play in Spain. Right now, it's not something that I really think about because I'm super thankful for Bulgaria for giving me my first opportunity to play here in Europe in a first division. And as a player, I only want to keep improving. And I can't lie to say that I would love to play in Spain one day. But right now, I'm just focused in the season here with Slavia.
Wish you good luck with Slavia. Let's talk about the last season with the club. What could have been done better in your opinion?
Well, I think it's really tough, you know, because after we accomplished the objective of getting in the top 6, and we saw like it was really hard to really go anywhere. I think because of the system, you know, we were 6, but the European spots looked very far away, and I think maybe that cost us a little bit. But you know, I think we competed against everyone. Almost every game we fought until the end. We could have won more games, I think. That maybe we ended up not winning. And I think we showed that we deserve to be up there, and you know, I think also in the cup it was really sad that we could not make it to the final, because I think if we would have and we would have won, then I think it would have been a huge step for a huge achievement for the club.
Is it difficult to play with such a name, Bакеро? Because wherever you come and in whatever team you play, because I know what happened here in Bulgaria. The son of Bакеро is coming, and we, all the guys from the media, we are waiting, we wanting to see. It's from one point of view, it's good for you because people already know you, but the expectations are really high.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I was a kid, it was maybe something that was harder, you know, because people were like, "Oh, are you going to be as good as your dad?" All those things. But you know, once I left for America when I was 17, and I've created my own path. I got to professional football on my own. You know, it's something that I didn't want people to say, "Oh, look, he's playing professionally because his dad helped him or whatever." Everything that I have achieved, it's been through me, and it's an honor to have the last name Bакеро, and I feel like I'm very welcome here in Bulgaria. Everyone, I think, loves Христо, and they know the relationship with my dad, but I feel a little bit disconnected to that. I think I'm Yon Bakero, that's it, and I try to build my own path, and you know, here in Bulgaria, I think I've proved my quality, and I hope that I can continue to prove that.
Yeah, it's good not being in the shadow of someone, and I think that the decisions you've made are really good. Do you talk with your father about your career and in general what you're talking about, maybe on the phone?
Yeah, for sure. We talk every day. So my dad is a huge support. You know, I'm really thankful to have someone like him that knows the sport and that can help me. You know, not only on football things, but also he's been a football player. He knows what it means to have the commitment of being far away from family, far away from friends. You know, so I'm really thankful that he supports me. Him, my mom, my sister. You know, they're a huge support of mine. We've always been super close, and I know my dad will always help me and always be there to support me. So I'm really lucky.
Did he tell you something about Христо Стоичков, or did you know things about him? At least that he's from Bulgaria.
Yeah, I mean, I also spent a lot of time with Hristo growing up, you know, so I know his personality, so I knew a little bit what to expect, you know. Not everyone here is like Hristo, but, you know, my dad, they slept together when they were in the hotels before the games and stuff, so he's told me a lot of stories, and, you know, Hristo is someone that, when I was growing up, was always around, and I know him, and when I came to Sofia the first day, he called me and he's like, I want to see you, and it was super nice to see him, and he gave me some advice too on how to succeed here in Bulgaria.
What did he told you?
No, he said here people really value work, you know, it's a very hardworking country, and if I work hard and I give it all I got, then I'm going to succeed, you know, and that's something that I've tried to do since I got here, you know, with the process of learning the new language, getting to know my new teammates, the new style of play. Well, you know, I'm always working hard to be the best player I can be, the best person I can be, and be as adapted as I can to succeed here.
Can you tell us interesting story from your father's career or his relationship with Hристо Стоичков, because they know each other really well and you know Hristo really well? Something funny is that
my dad always talked to me about the time that Hristo stepped on the referee.
Yeah.
Here. So when it happened, my dad went to Hristo and he said, "Did you do it?" And Hristo said, no, I did not do it, I did not do it. And then my dad was fighting and saying, no, he did not do it, what are you doing? And then he went inside, saw the TV, and he saw Hristo stepping on the referee, and my dad said, Hristo, how are you going to lie to me? You stepped on the referee. But you know, these are things that happen when you play, and it's a funny story about them.
It's one of the most impressive stories, because when you play like this, being so having this motivation, it's amazing the way he was playing, and me myself, I prefer players like him, because they're like fire. They're ready to do everything about the team, and which is a good quality for every position. From the first impression of your first impression of Stoichkov, did you think that all of the people here in Bulgaria are like him?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Hristo was a very emotional player, you know, like you said, he had a lot of fire in his heart, and he showed that with the way he played, you know, and I think it's very similar here, especially in the league, you know, going back to what I said, it's a very hard-working league. It's not an easy league to play. It's very competitive, people work hard, and a lot of the players in the league show that, you know, that they can run forever. They'll you know, it's their life, and you know, it's very hard, because these players will run until they cannot run anymore. So it's definitely shows how like the big emotion of the players and emotion of the people here in Bulgaria.
And my last question: what do you aim for the next season?
Well, I think we need to aim high. You know, I think we showed that we can win against anyone in this league, and I think we need to be consistent. I know the Slavia had a really good start of the season last year in the fall, and we're hoping to do the same. You know, have a good camp here, get strong, get fit, and start the season with wins, and fight to be again in that playoff spot, and hopefully try to win and try to get into Europe next year. That's, I think, the objective.
Yeah, wish you all the best, and it was really nice talking to you. Wish you good luck, and that at some point of your career you'll be back in Spain and playing on the highest possible level.
Благодаря.
Okay.